Who the hell am I?
It's no secret that the 2008 release of Alone in the Dark doesn't run very well. This video is intended to get the game running for you, and there's a little bit about speedrunning later on as well. The game's available on Steam, usually for pretty cheap. I couldn't tell you if it goes on sale regularly. I don't really keep an eye on it. One of the problems you'll run into is the game crashing when you go into the display settings. There's what's called a DirectX wrapper that Suicide Machine has made. It's just a little text file that you put into the game directory. It makes the game recognize modern graphics cards, and you'll be able to change the resolution. There's a link to the GitHub in the description. I definitely recommend playing the game with a controller. It was designed for console, and the keyboard and mouse controls can be a little bit janky. Personally, I use a PlayStation 4 controller with DS for Windows, but I believe Steam should be able to handle most controllers. When you're in the controls menu, just select any entry and press any button on your controller. You'll be asked if you want to use the controller. Just say yes because you do. That's pretty much all you need to play the game, really. For the rest of this video, I'll be talking about some speedrunning stuff. On the resources tab on the leaderboard, there'll be a download for the load removers. This is just a little text file that Heki initially wrote that I made some changes to. It'll be a scary archive file, but I can assure you that it's safe. There's a short readme that tells you how to use it. If you're familiar with LiveSplit, then it shouldn't be too difficult. Again, there will be a link in the description. One thing to note is that it will pause in between episodes, which was an accident, but one that I'm not willing to fix. If you're in the middle of a speedrun and you want to take a break, then go ahead. Finally, I'll go over the difference between New Game and New Game Plus. So if you start the game from episode select rather than New Game, your progress isn't reset. Most importantly, you keep your spectral vision, which prevents the whole open world section at the end of episode 7 and start of episode 8. If you've finished the game before, you'll know how important that is. But that's everything. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments section. Otherwise, good luck and have fun.